All right, I'm going to make a lot of you guys out there happy. You've been asking me about this company and wanting me to review it or telling me I should check it out for years. Finally got the opportunity to do that. So we are featuring today Jay's Beard Essentials for the very first time. And we've got one of their new scents of the month here, which is Obi-John Kenobi. I've got 4 other scents here. Some are like limited scents. Some are from the main lineup to share with you guys. Super impressed. It was definitely worth the wait for sure. So very good as far as the feel in beard is great. I think everything I have here is an ostrich blend, but the carrier oils, the rest of those carrier oils change just a little bit from one scent profile to the next. Also very sophisticated scents, kind of manly scents, complex scents. A lot of them are kind of similar in that it's like a smooth cologne type of scent, but then they have different notes to it depending on the scent profile. So we'll get into all of that, but welcome. My name's Brian. This is my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel. We're trying to help you grow your best beard possible. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the prices now. This company's been around for a long time, and things like I said, the carrier oils vary a little bit, so the prices might. I did not click on every single scent profile to see if the prices were all the same, but on the main lineup page, it looked like an oil was $23, butter's $21, $37 for a combo, $24 for a cologne. John did share with me the discount code BANJO15. You guys can save 15% on that. And now if you go into the scent of the month, which is what we're going to talk about mainly here, we're going to feature this Obi-John Kenobi for April. You can get an oil for $18. Oil butter for $27.50. That's pretty reasonable, especially with as good a carrier blends that you have here. And then oil butter cologne for $42. I don't know all the ins and outs of how the subscription service works. I also don't know if the Banjo 15 works. Some companies, the discount affiliate codes do work on subscription, monthly subscriptions, and then sometimes they don't. So you try it and see. You can check with John about all the details on how to change your subscription from one month to the other if you want to drop it out for a month or whatever the case may be. But I can see wanting to try a new scent from Jay's Beard Essentials every month, because they are that good for sure. All right, so this one is Obi-John Kenobi. And let me just show you real quick. So a lot, very fun on the website. So let's go to the website here. So here are some of the scents. The artwork all like kind of have pop culture references. And John's kind of, the artwork looks great. A lot of it has like John's face is like put into some pop culture reference, which is pretty cool. So I just want to scroll here and show you because the artwork looks very, very nice. So I thought it was worthwhile to show you some of those because they're fun stuff, just like this Obi-John Kenobi. All right. So this one is melon, warm mahogany, kumquat, and birch. And like I said, a lot of these are on the cologne take, and I've seen that a lot before, even with like ostrich blends or something about ostrich blends where a lot of times they just all smell very good already. You don't get like bad smelling carrier oils. Everything here smells great, and you get a little bit of that warm melon kumquat, and then when that starts to wear off, the fruity stuff starts to wear off, you get just a nice mahogany and birch type of cologne. Super good, great for the season, for the spring. Just kind of the hints of fruit on a cologne mixture, and it's not. And it's a little bit different with the melon. Let me smell it again, see if I can tell what kind of melon it is. It's not like in your face watermelon or honeydew or kiwi, or it's kind of down that vein more than like a citrus, a dark citrus or something like that. So it's a nice light melon and kumquat mixed together with a nice birchwood mahogany type of cologne. All right. So I also have a few more I'll go through briefly. By the way, just in case, I've got the carrier oils here for the Obi-John Kenobi, the monthly release. It is ostrich, hemp seed, camellia, camelina, kiwi seed, camellia, apple seed, meadow foam, primrose, castor, and chia seed. So these are like drop the mic kind of carrier blends. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. Feels super soft in my beard, and it lasts all day. The scents are on the medium side. They are not overly strong, but they are not weak scents. They're going to go along, and you're going to get bits and pieces, especially that kind of cologne base vibe is going to go on the longest on that, okay? So I wanted to give you just a little heads up there about some of the carriers. I don't have a butter to talk about that, but it looked like it's going to be just as good. I've had lots of comments over the years about how great the Jay's Essentials butter is as well. Okay, got a couple more scents here to go through with you quickly here. So I've got Refined Man, which is one of the main line scents, and it is tobacco leaves, cedar, woodsy oud, dark wild berries, roasted tonka bean, leather, hints of vanilla, and whiskey. So you're seeing how complex these are. These are just as good as they sound, maybe even better than they sound. So I get like the woodsy oud and the berries, the dark wild berries first, and then the berries part goes away. And once again, you are left with, in this case, a little bit more of a darker type of cologne vibe. I don't get tons of leather or anything like that, but just very nice, super nice, complex, rich, manly, cologne inspired, if you will, on most of these. Okay, I've got another one here in the full bottle, which is the Dark Beard Duck, which I think is a limited release, and that one is, let me find it, Blackberry, Tobacco Oud, Rich Woods, Citron, Misted Air, and Saffron. So this one, you definitely get like the blackberry, tobacco oud kind of scent. You get a little bit of like the misted air and saffron to give it just a little more texture to it. But once again, when the berry stuff starts to go away, you're left with a nice oud kind of cologne base on that one. I don't know which one my favorite is because they're all good in a little bit different way. Sharp Dressed Man, I've got a couple little small samples here, and Sharp Dressed Man might be my favorite. I've heard about that one for years, and it did not disappoint. It's bourbon, oak moss, and dark musk, but it's, that only sounds like three things, but it's super good. The dark musk that's in it is super good, and you get a little bit of that bourbon to go along with it. Oak moss doesn't smell green or anything like that, but once again, it's kind of a woodsy, in this case, dark musk cologne with the bourbon in it to smooth it out and give it a little richness. Super good. And then we've got a barbershop take here. I know this is hard to see, but that one's Immortal Cuts, and that's bergamot, bay rum, amber, musk, grapefruit, tobacco, vetiver, cherry, oud, sandalwood, talc, and more. That's a lot of stuff in there. This one does smell like a barbershop. It's not overly talky because I don't like overly talky, but you do get some bite from the vetiver and then like the grapefruit. Don't smell tons of bay rum, but I do get the bay rum in it. But the amber in it kind of smooths it out, so it keeps it from being too much of any one thing from that barbershop blend. You get a nice mixture. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. For anything you ever thought about for a good barbershop scent, you can find it right there in Immortal Cuts. So I can't tell you how pleased I was to actually get to try the company, and how pleased that it's lived up to all the reputation that I've heard over the past few years about how good it is. So let me know in the comments, because most of you guys have tried this long before I have. Let me know some of your favorite scents from Jay's Beard Essentials, and let me know about that butter. I haven't looked to see what else they have available as far as products, but hopefully I'll get a chance to review them again. So, because I really enjoyed this. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon.